I made mention on my program no so say the fastest man on earth at the moment, or maybe probably in the tracks, Usain Bolt na na wada. Last week Friday na Usain Bolt na wada. Ade cash yi wo ho. Na dan fufu nyina ye omo sports mu a omo woska. Nti any birthday no de na say ija boys omo ye 1212. Enti no Usain Bolt na last week Friday ne 34th birthday. Enti ene de men na down. Omo the birthday no share so. The obi a won sekanti wa ade e friend no physical distancing no. They didn't observe it. Obi and share face mask. Neja last week Friday omo di ni birthday no. Omo di birthday ni wie no na de chie memreda. Usain Bolt COVID-19 test. Your guess is as good as mine. Birthday celebration enye fite na papo ekosi enibreu. Birthday celebration ahia because nadam fufu ni nyina iskafo omoba party ase a wo nche wo ho. Wotemi ase. Omo ye birthday no Friday. Ade e chen ye Saturday. Usain Bolt ekoye COVID-19 test. Your guess is as good as mine. It is see me no work say Usain Bolt self-isolation yeah, or self-isolation mu. Am I even crapono oko Jamaican radio says Usain Bolt will self-isolate after testing positive for coronavirus. Enti obi bia wotie me bia emfa ho emfie dodo a wedi emfa ho socially say bia nkrofo ni mu wagidin ana wongidin emfa ho sika ana say bia wo bia na wonni bi moma yengina yembo ye ho ban pa birthday party kekeu nkrofo mo ba ye no mo anche kekeu cheso mo anche da anche bia o. But at his 34th birthday no party no no mask, no social distancing, and akwakofa yare ede abai tuma yina yenda ye ho so bi obefo so we birthday me busuafo kakra bi na eba ho and it no covid na de mama yentoto na se kra say ye adwumam say ye edwom say ye fie say aye sorry bibia wo bia no be on guard. Wear your face mask. Use the hand sanitizers. Na afi social distancing. No mama yendi sukusi brea yare ebeko kra. Arape me was surprised be. Ye ka anyumtofo omo Ghana. Ye nua baba kwa wa very consistent pa eye evangelist Dinah Asamoah. She paid me a visit this morning and she gave me a copy of her latest single. Yeah, Evangelist Dinah Asamoah. She gave me a copy of her latest single. Na anape me drop it. Answer na me release Dinah Asamoah latest single no. Me pese wo mo mudi o mo awoda ende no. Me bo mo din briefly na ye celebrate o mo. Ene ye mame Auntie Mercy eye Makion restaurant. Se woni Makion restaurant. Yeah. Ye biye na me Kumase. Makion restaurant mame no. Ene eye Auntie Mercy ne birthday. Tuwe de nema Pentecostifo nyina ye mame eye Auntie Mercy Makion restaurant ene eye na woda. Utie me nim baby owo so Kumase baby owo bia no Auntie Mercy Makion restaurant. Womba ye wo Peace FM ha ye wish you happy birthday. Ene ayi Madam Faustina Nelson. Yeah, and 25th August well, yeah mama Madam Faustina Nelson. Sasuna Abeku Santana Neyere eye Mrs. Genevieve Benua Agri. Mrs. Genevieve Benua Agri. And then a friend of mine says Kofi wish Joyce Jima of Olebu happy birthday from Mr. Kisi of GCB Bank, wishing her all the best. So, good people, if you are ready, I want to drop the very latest recording of Dinah Asamoah.
Me mamwachi, me mamwachi.
You're my everything. I call you God.
Latest single because she's flowing with modern trend. Dinah Asamoah, I impress me pass. What bomb what get the drum beat flowing with modern trend. Why dear pass? So good people. For the first time on my show, this is the very latest recording of evangelist Dinah Asamoah. Me pese me ye me commercials na me wia minimum ade wonya ne ntie veteran Ghanaian music producer ne din ade Dick Sylvie Bonzi obia efre no Essie Bones music production wonya ne baby ko ono no we produce ebimu to say Dr. KGC, CK Man, Western Melody Singers, JW All Brothers, Bob Pinodo, Ebo Taylor, Papa Yankson, and a host of them. When yani baby ko, na me wo commercials kakrebi into semi via na fe enkomobi ye wo ho edefa veteran Ghanaian music producer eye Essie Bones. Media tudwa with the right hand man pa makonta Popcard me fa kwan so ehye wo de mema o shedin why ni papa ne makonta eye Popcard ebusunya wada room mo commercials kakrebi me fa ntudwa na afi Essie Bones ho nsem bia wo bia me fa ntudwa. Ebusunya anape me start me commercials na enkaibo we free MJ Seafoods. Sisi de medwuma na ayemre kanene de na ma na afena ye introduce MJ Seafoods. Sisi de enkran bibi obefe bia oba bia waye aduane ede enim se wo pe fresh fish wonya edi free MJ Seafoods. Beye bosume ba kontemu ni eno mu introduce fresh meat edika ho MJ Seafoods no wo meat no eye aponche a ne negu so kan omo ekofa emponche akese edeba omo de ba emponche no entese ne ye ton wo dwom no omo de na bo no eda fom kura wotwa yafa abefo kwan so ye kunu kama woti wo fie ne ye de abrew ebinada bia MJ Seafoods ye promotion bi na na pay promotion ben na MJ Seafoods yade sum ya manfo. We are taking delivery of big and healthy goods tomorrow, so we are taking orders to be delivered as soon as they arrive. The prices range from 250 to 350. Inti promotion at MJ for yene say yeni eda so se ochina emponcha kesia wo mo wa hoden nyam ponche ochina mewu bia emponcha kesia wo mo wa hoden wo mu ebeduru yasueye ochina inti every ene ubetumi e place wo order na emponche ne ba pa bebia wo bia no ye de abrew ponche a eba na susun ebo na ada so no fofofo every 250 Ghana edikopem 300 Ghana. Na promotion aye ne name any customer who pre-orders from today till Friday will be given a discount. Let's just say emponche no wo be ye wo order ne de kusi Friday no ye wo discount be at bema obi obeto ponche bia delivery no eye free ye kum no a ye dwudwa no so de ama wo no eye free. Near MJ can say just order, relax, and it will be delivered fresh and healthy. Inti obabia wo tie mi a wo hia fish ana meat e dia ye aduane wo fie no near MJ can say just order, Relax. It will be delivered fresh and healthy. Yawo branch baako ewo East Legon. Eno no ye de serve mo amowo East Legon Hills, East Legon, Adrigan no Spintes na de East Legon number no na me de to dwa no. Eya 024 002 6571. That is 024 002 6571. And as a frɛ main office na ɛwɔ Tesanono a ɛno no number no yɛ 024 630 2043 anaasɛ 050 858 4833. MJ for your quality and fresh seafoods. Semetoa so a sisi ade sikamane aye fufufu. Se ye ka mobile money padi a eno any ZPay. Ane ZPay. Se wo gi sikamane free amanone. Ana se bia wo ye mobile money transaction bia no opefa ahunya ope freedom a just dial star 270 hash. Star 270 hash in respective of your network and sign up for ZPay mobile money wallet. For more information, you can call 0302 905 700. Say kanena nanke tumi ekwa asori. Yakwa asori a ansa ne be start semo na yesi obia ehage na damfo. Yetumi call drinking spot. Yetumi call stadium any concert. COVID-19 ne baaye no yentumi enye saa nneoma ni nyina biom. But when you say yebetumi akoye dada mu, se yebedi protocol eye COVID-19 safety protocols no of wearing mask, observing physical distancing and other COVID-19 safety protocols, we can all help stop the spread, right? Things will then get back to as we want it to be. It's up to us. Sa and Kaibo Way, Peace FM, in partnership with MasterCard Foundation, and this Ankratro way to. For more information, visit www.covidafrica.com. Na answer na me sorry so no me kai will say best assurance. Ye run a promotion be throughout the month of August and October. Throughout this month, August and October, anyone who buys insurance from any of our branches, contact offices and agency will walk away with a branded souvenir such as t-shirts, air refreshener, box of tissue and fuel coupon. Afe high sense. Wherefore, yegusu aye ka sempa no na enye saa na tie e wo Ghana ha. Intino kakra afe na Ghana fo ye tiase. Eden na high sense fo ye ka. Ade a high sense fo ka ne se bibie nyina mahodin afemu bia no eho ahomte. Bibie nyina mahodin femu no eho ahomte. Eno nti na okoto TV, fridge, chest freezer, sound system, water dispenser, washing machine. Obetumi use sisi a wodum no a ebetumi age ne ho. Nti wokoto saa nneoma na store abekwa koto wo mu no yese wo de kona wo de ba ye nji. Ebra asesa high sense yaba. High sense si bibi oba beto free your showroom. Say your TV, fridge, air conditioner, washing machine, mobile phone. Sa obeto a ye ma o infie num 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Eye no kre high sense yaba. Se ne mobenya enidaso. High sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me bossy came on yum, esanse will be a now producing in your with the PA. A veteran Ghanaian musician, Nidin Ade, Dick Esilfi Bonzi. Essie Bones, the record label Nadine the Essie Bones. I would like to announce that he has passed on to glory. He passed on last week Wednesday, 19th of August 2020 at the age of 90. Say Akan Essie Bones was started to record enyum The first one a wɔyɛ no shabu shabu ɛyɛ 1959. And which no Bones Music Entertainment Limited ɔmo produce hits ɛde ama Dr. KGC and the Noble Kings, CK Man, Western Melody Singers, Jedubliambule, All Brothers, Bob Pinodo, Ebo Taylor, Papa Youngson, and a host of them. On one money, on 1st May 1930, Ewa Apam. He secured a deal in 1969 with Philips. Yeah, Philips Phonographic Industries. Ono ena omo ede Philips record ede ba Ghana. The business comprised a recording studio and a pressing plant which attracted businesses from all over West Africa. Apart from anyumo no and say anyumo adwuma no na Bones nani at the football ho na oye Arsenal fan. Mefa sa kwenye so na me de shedding pa man the right hand man pap card akonta papa until we dey Mr. Japan pap card Peace FM woma anyone we anu nyina yema ya akọwai shedding pap card ebusia me de si nyame ya domo ochina ye baba beto aye som no so
Premoto Peace 104.3 FM Suni Ghana de Shmaima Yamamunina Ebron Sunsi de Prem to break Kasiebo Ebremo Kasiebo assign them okay 101.7 FM so neat 100.9 Uwokumasia hello 101.5 radio stations what Ghana Hania Mahudro so mo fire Kasiebo Ebro Woha Ubetimi share live Facebook Peace 104.3 FM Facebook Peace 104.3 FM and YouTube nso ye Despite Media YouTube Despite Media
Ewie ensima yabo anu ayede Ebremo de di akotiri wo mu ene se Mampenya be di akire His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia wo di atuju akire mu se economy Ghana ye sika sem ntotoye no COVID-19 eba yeyi abetun China na emu de na nso so amanamfom kwan.
The COVID has been very, very adverse to our progress. But as I keep saying, it has delayed what we wanted to do, but I don't think it has derailed it.
If you are going to go CPP, Trafo Penya wa matro abeyi no munu dwan wa dia to dwatrem. Sanyame adoma CPP ebedu omanswa. Ene enwuma de Ghana for ebebu Ghana for so such a kanapaya.
Create opportunities for the youth to get jobs. There will be that industrialization, we making sure that small skills and entrepreneur skill.
Now, yana sabi jamfia wa yenki tawndi eba fotine de Martin yama nyoko NDC hejo. Wasi ana no town meeting no mampenya be de kire ye no. Wanka no kran kire Ghana for.
Over no education ehun hia o papa. Inu se ne ma nyina ho be hia o. Na education there mani hia o pa.
Na enkasemu yini na watu NDC amanyoko no fo se wamumpa ya wamubono nyametie no ayama wamuna wamubedi wamanyiso a wamuhwe se wamanyi umesia wamumfa ni agro
Over no education ehun hia o papa. Inu se ne ma nyina ho be hia o. Na education there mani hia o pa.
Ahene so aba no ho ba se na no MPP ni NDC etitafo wamudi yem Awadoma West ko wiase wo prepraye eni ajapade asese ye nyina no na se wo mepra eni wo majapade asese no wo bema wo mpatasika ye ni nsem bi ana enawie yesin konwa ede Ebremo na nyumeko yada romania de ba
ye dia sedema MTN for MTNC say bibia wa subscribe ro pese hu dudu ewo mu a eno no se content manager no be dial star 175 hash star 175 hash na edem na content manager na cheche ni nyina anti de wo mpe no na we ye free we there for you everywhere you go MTN eno no enapa foods ye de enapa mackerel and thick tomato sauce aba enapa sardine in oil and su agu hu no na kono eti wochi mako bi ana wanya kenke bi dia boso no na che se aduane ye de enapa spaghetti eno so ho enapa product ni nyina ye papa wukodwa so a wo se mepe enapa macro in thick tomato sauce enapa sardine in oil enapa spaghetti enapa products ni nyina eye soko heaven black mosquito coil any insecticide spray ekuntuntum se tim etimen tuntum ne mo anketenkete ntatia ne ntefre wo amunyi wo fie ho mo so mo ma sentenye ho se wonya heaven black mosquito coil any insecticide spray pe na echese ahonedie aye adwuma heaven die eye ba ko pe ya san the heaven comfort ba be ka ho a ne nyina nso eye adwuma best assurance any best point saving saloons wo maka bom se wo do best point saving saloons krabata bi e ben wo a wo betimi aye motor insurance na sa motor insurance no said die na apese wo yo third party yo and said die yo comprehensive ni nyinara best assurance company limited see wo betimi aye wo nchen non life insurance ni nyina best assurance eye a o manfo mo ye insurance papa wo mo do wo ntoma ko best assurance diem and na best point saving saloons wo manfo wo mo tususu wo manfo mo pebosia eno nso best point saving saloons ejiana naso na enso the special eyes natural mineral water eno no ensukroji a yennom ema ye munemu da ho ema ye kasebo edimu ye ne de kasebo yi esomo awie yi eyeme akosua ago aboaje mene
ohene nana kwame amo afi ensem no eni mampani nana dodan kwa kufuado waye se akobam ka wo nafa akonche ne sane na wotu atwamu ina mampani di nani kire atoye mantam ne mfimfim mantamu a ewokra wakoye no wankotonko wana wankogina ho mina momokoye adwuma puntunyuma wodo abane de asi nani so a waye wie no kosa pasom atwam epai se ekwana da wono ensa sanya adwuma wo wie ya eja wo bankran wanina ho me se dia se akyetra ne dia so a wo wantena se anina ho me kra enada yi se me kasa yi mampani asanso tunoto ede fra bankasem de ni akire abanyumeku akasem yenu mu edi kan ayo mensi kakra bo atan eye Bank of Ghana ena de tosum yenu ya Ghana Stock Exchange na man ya wo hode ya man bofo na abina intri bi poso hima ena wodi mampani etia Center mampani ko Bank of Ghana ne Ghana Stock Exchange yen saka na obebo ya mane
we na yakuye ni mo a omampanya be de eche his excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ene kokro kodwumedie so ne chairman general Kwame Sefakan echiche nkoma wo no na efa edwano na wo chem se 2017 omampanya his excellency na nado dan kwakuford be fa Ghana edwano afi wei wo mu se COVID-19 ebai ene wo mu be koin ene wo mu die sie wo mu ne swade hunu no wo mu ne be boss so de nenso no enya de aban na be mu abu ensu sanso eba ye nyina echi no aban ye sinkete so obaye adwuma so ne adwumaden na aboa ama Ghana agiana na so yi na COVID-19 enye nsunsanso pa ewo ye sika semu na sei ena omampanya be de eche his excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia edutudwa
the way there Santina Minister for Finance the Chuja in the mid-term review recently because the COVID it has devastated the global economy. Enye Ghana nkwa bibia so when we say our exports will be affected, our imports will be affected, our revenues are declining. At the same time, our expenditures are so the deficit will be increasing. So the COVID has been very, very adverse to our progress. But as I keep saying, it has delayed what we wanted to do, but I don't think it has derailed it. And we believe that the programs that we are putting in place will allow us to recover relatively quickly from COVID in terms of its impact on the economy. We're quite optimistic on that, but the impact on the economy has been adverse, no doubt about that.
Ewo mu se enyansunsanso ewo yesika semu pa nanso no enya dia etimi ebu yabam ewo kwan bia so na eno achi no eno ochem se Ghana fo enya gidie ewo MPP abam mu se aban wo wani so de hunu pa so de o man be friend monyam mu akwani monyam mu ewo mu sa ho kira na ewo man mu no enkoi kra de nanso wo mate so ankasa
As for challenges, there, I mean, say there's any country in the world that only challenges on anything, but the important thing is you do things to bring relief to people. When we came, for example, electricity prices, even under Dumso, were going up by 45% annually, average. What will be that? Dumso was there and we were increasing electricity prices, 45% on average. They had cancelled teacher training allowance. So the teachers were suffering. Households were suffering. They had cancelled nursing training allowance. They were suffering. The teachers were being paid 2 to 3 months for 2 to 3 years of work. So they were also suffering. So we had the NHIS became almost cash and carry. So people who were using the health system were suffering. Access to ambulance was not there, and many rural areas were suffering because basic infrastructure was not there, and people could not pay their children's school fees to go to school. So when it created an environment of increased hardship. And when we came in, we are not saying we've eliminated hardship, and yes, sir, but we have reduced it tangibly. Electricity prices have come down by about 11% cumulatively. I mean, 11%. NDC war, cumulatively, electricity went up by 265%.
Omampenya Bedieche, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Editor Chairman General Kwame Sefakan, enim se eba yesidi noa ni oma ye afahuni.
Pushia said na your currency kono under the NDC the currency in terms of the dollar to the cedi, it was saying about $1 to 1 cedi. Okay, that time. By the time they left office, Omudi called what 4 to 1. Yes, sir. So it was a quadrupling. Yeba from 4 anka yesu yebe quadrupler. Anka yebe ko 16. And yes, sir, if we had moved at that sort of rate, anka yeko 16. So, but where are we? 5 point something. If we had followed their trajectory, we are going, within our term, we would have been talking about 16. But when you talk about depreciating at an exchange rate of about 8% on average, and you are having inflation around that amount, between 10 and so on, you have really performed well, because the exchange rate is consistent with the fundamentals. It's consistent with inflation. And you're strong enough. Election year so far, August, and you have a depreciation of the currency of just around 2%. It's very remarkable. You touch wood. Let's hope it stays that way. But it's really remarkable. I've not seen the exchange rate depreciation since 1992 be this low in an election year. I've not seen it.
Omampenya Bedieche santo asubiem se eba banking sector no a de ntie de niema sisi ye no wo mu de wo sika to wo no wo mu ne ye edegin wo mu nkwa efsenke ya nya ne sa enke be hadwene.
Banking crisis is very sad, because the previous government were fully aware, say there was a problem.
They were?
Fully aware, say, no problem in terms of the financial sector and the banking sector. 2015 IMF asset quality review, and it showed major problems in the banking sector. I spoke about it sometime in 2015, and we can say we have 8 banks which could collapse if nothing is done about it. A former president, in his State of the Nation address in 2016, pointed to the problems, especially in the microfinance sector. Even under their tenure, 82 microfinance institutions collapsed, including DKM. So there were such bad practices of governance and the management of these institutions. And we had to step in because some of the banks were set up without any capital. They just lied their way to setting up the bank. They moved money here, showed it to the central bank. Central bank gave them the license. Then they moved the money out. And they were using central bank liquidity support for other purposes rather than reviving these banks.
Nano no chem se banks na egu ye no wo musika ka mu no emu ohanchemu aduokono nwotwe 98% de ye tua wo mu de amom na de e ka ye no ye spread e de ko bonds mu ay no e investment ayaye e de akomu.
So I think that the receiver is going to go ahead starting this week to make payments to these groups like DKM customers and so on. It is very, very important that that process begin, and we hope it will be completed. 98% of depositors omusa aka omusika. That's what the receiver tells us. 98%.
Omusika 100%.
Yes.
And I say sikane bond.
Well, I think that there's a mix of the two. Sikane bond so but I think that 98% have gotten. But the bond is just basically an acknowledgement of an obligation to you. So the government may not have enough cash, but tells you that I owe you, right? So we will give you that money. But that gives you comfort compared with someone telling you have lost your deposits. So, but what we are doing now, the savings and loans and microfinance, what is being raised, I think they are going to try to pay them in cash.
And what she and digitization aye de adwuma ye fa abe for kwantempon so e de adwuma no mampanyi chem se ye na ye na ebetimi aboa pa mampanya be de akire e chem se ye na ye ne sa ne betimi aboa ama Ghana sikasem agina brania ebetimi akonanim.
So what we saw was that if you use the technology that is available, you can digitize systems and make the service delivery much more efficient. And when you digitize, you essentially are able to increase your revenue. We are moving into a digital economy globally. So if as a country you are not ready for that digital economy, you will be left behind. So there's no issue of leaving economics behind and doing digitization. They are really two sides of the same thing that we are trying to do. So you build your digital infrastructure and leverage on that digital infrastructure to transform the economy.
Omampenya bedi echi digitization agenda no wachem se enam so ama Ghana card Ghana for 14 million ena womatimi enya Ghana card ibi.
Yeah, the national ID aba the NDC no 8 years they couldn't issue the national ID card, even though President Kufuor brought it on board in 2008. They came in up to 2016, we couldn't get it done. But we now have over 14 million people who have been enrolled onto the national ID cards, and by the end of the year we expect at least 16 million people will have national ID cards. That is a game changer in our economy. It's a real game changer. Sano, everybody, and we are going to link it with births and deaths registry. So you will get a national ID number right from birth, and then we will go on. So the uniqueness of identity is very, very important for the management of the economy, right? So to say you're going to have the national ID card, and that will immediately give us an opportunity to convert all the national ID card numbers to TIN numbers. So right now, if you look at our tax base, we are looking at around less than 3 million TIN numbers in Ghana since independence. Less than 3 million in a population of 30 million people. Less than 3 million tax identification numbers. So the economy is largely informal.
Na mobile money interoperability nso ka bibi fa ho eno nam so amasika ewo ya account mu banks ahodo yetimi to mobile money account wanasa wallet mu na di djuma ye de ekoba no eno nso odi sisudua sei.
Ghana has now become the fastest growing mobile money market in Africa. The fastest growing, and it is just very remarkable. Today, Kwame, mobile money transactions as at 2019 was 200 million transactions. Not money, but number of. If you look at bank transactions for 2019, it was 599,000. It has been turned on its head now. Mobile money is more used than your traditional bank. But banking transactions are only 3% of the total.
Interesting, sir. Interoperability, now how much did it cost? No anybody saying?
Interoperability, let me tell you, there was a contract to do the interoperability, and that contract was to be done for $1.2 billion. We looked at it. I think it was very clear that there were certain conditions precedent that had not yet been satisfied. The Bank of Ghana terminated the contract, and instead of spending $1.2 billion to do mobile interoperability, we spent $4.5 million.
How come?
Because it was value for money.
Scope of work in BBNA the same thing.
Pretty much. I think it's even bigger because of what has been done. We refreshed a lot of the equipment, and as I said, right now we are the leading country in Africa on mobile money interoperability.
Enkomochichi we nyina ekoso ewo kokroko dwumadie so ebra chairman general Kwame Sefakan etne dwemo na ono omampanyine abedieche his excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia etwehwe nkomo
na professor na Jane Opoku Ajman awono ena ye kanema mpani John Dramani Mahama na chidomboni wono so ni ti adom akakopiem ewo ahafo mantamu na wakoye no wane na nanamo henfo awom wo ahafo ediesia emodnani so ade hunu titru ni NDC chinyama nyoko de na tototo wo manim na mra professor na Jane Opoku Ajman ekopiemu ewo nkasem ewo City South mansin ewo ahafo mantamu no wane na nadanso agya bebi otoso mienu nkasem hene awo sanso ye wote menya eni sikegya kofiso krobia yerefia asante kotoko hene otumfo se to the second ne brempon hene wane na kasai na nadanso agya bebi otoso mienu nkasem hene kasa anu pode na ye futuo no de ma professor na Jane Opoku Ajman se wonte na sopem na se wodru kanema mpeni John Dramani Mahama tena ye ni NDC amanyoko na Joshua wakatra wo mo se o my Ghana ye nwumasia ayade bia de akoma so pa nto obesre no se wo mo da ye so ne wo mo mpa ya wo mo bo se urade tie no madaye ni bem na se wo mo bedu o man so a wo man yi nwumasia emo mo ntuna jeje mu emo mo nane no milk konko emfa mba chaskelen emo mo no se ampe or 1 or 2 1 per me 2 per me 3 numbers per me dabi emo mo mfa ampe ena emo mo mfa nya aja na bona aja na 2 wo mo ma nwumasia yi o masem hia na nsese ya wo mo de besesem no wo mo mfa nsesem na no atire yi ena nkasem hene ebo na baso se NDC amanyoko no matitre ne ni ntini bebrebe yi wono ena amanyoko na yi ne se wombo kanema mpeni JDM etidom wo bo na baso na jo power wo ho entamane wo de bre ye ni
enti sane ebesra wo oba no my education ehun hia o papa inu sane manyina ho behia na education there mani hia o pa wa kansam ni nyina Collins kansam bi ye same bua no ye ne ajeje ntoboa ye school ye person kende ye nyina ye ntoboa nkakra ye ntumi anya nkasi ye se ye community day secondary school community day senior high school kakra bi eti ye twon no nyama wa hye no ebekwa chiri saye mame no enso ombetumi aye amna broso pra chen
Niatini ni eye wotumfo brempon hene na nadanso agye ya bebio the second was ayen kasemu hene na nanu si ye na professor na Jane Opoku Ajman so kasa no se wempo de ma na eha no kra nkasa e ma no kon tintin nsore na yese wasem wa na wo se eduane pa ozongo wasem wa na wo se force e wakanta wo se de na na kan eye NDC amanyoko no wo mo da yeso wo mo ni so ade hunu entu edie de akwaso omutimu ana na nanso se de ababeto so no na o senya na bose se de wase no wo mbe ye ne pepe Professor Nana Jeno Pokwajimai. Can you manage John Dramani Mahama, what to Frank Adia Machiniama Yoko NDC? Netidomboni and Yatini.
The new Patriotic Party Amanyoko MPP in Grobate one Santamantemo, one more Adam Penny for Beye Juma Abo de campaign team, and one Santamemo, and a baton person saw their constituencies I would want so campaign team, one major Manaswa Juman, one matter woman in Eddie. Now a trough for Penima MPP Amanyoko, I was Santamantemo, Ewa Ura Sampa, Eura Sampine. Now Walkers and watch him say, or mine no impunctun, a fair crown ever sorry I sepa. It is a Wusho Mampeni, His Excellency, Nana do Danko Kufodo Abeja for Muya Jumadei, ne hard working team noa, Womujo Manasu Juma, Womumrenoa, as I see a maintain Womatina Hoda, Aya Juma Edebois, Etiora Sampine, Eddie said, dear, and to MPP Chita for you, and him say a brasso say, Womosoda Waka, na a Juma Pania Juma Soa party Niano, Womoba who Deuro, Emma Dishin, Etibie. Now campaign team at Mamponia and Nachuman Wabia, South constituencies, a one Santaman Temombe Jumano, and also the two women was a party regional campaign team woma the woman di and watching so constituency level campaign team and also sa woma gender nyina say woman kwa from wankasa woman kwa from asie pa asie ho enkobo dawuro emfa enkyere Ghana for adwuma pa mampani eye na woman nyina enter mampani nachi sebe ya sede Ghana sorry nanim MPP amemo abreso no ebetimi akona nim entensan wobra NDC for eba besomu was sa abre wo MPP amanyoko no wo mu ani swade hu na kase a edi mpumto ne nkanko eba wo mbefa 2 mini gifri NDC amanyoko ne nsemu no babia no ma na to apen aduru no wo mama enkanya bi asorem etese campaign team no ebo hu dawuru ema de hye nyina etiase
campaign aye kwakoye no yehia o me bedi campaign no enum ye party ni so beka ya be na otwemienu ekomiensa na national party no inaugurate all the regional campaigns until now say so ya said say ye be inaugurate the various constituency campaign teams no eluti ne ye ba ha ya be yi wo me bedi ekunu enum for campaign president Akufo-Addo eno no Isaac Kwame Asiama a campaign watwuma emponua ha asem kakra edimo bia ne say sebi ekunu nya nipa ba ko edia eyade so munyina kan wo ho ebom se be emponua ha megina no last year December me ba hanom DCE MP enuma o ma ye within 3.5 years no wo mo de kire ye you evidence of work
Onra Sampine, a trofo penima MPP amanyoko no, ewo asantemantem. Wo we NPP parliamentary candidate a wo mo ewo Atwamponia constituency honorable Isaac Asiama and Atwam Wabia just south honorable AJ enso so wo mo kasa edi wo mo ni swade hunu e kire mpanifo.
Say the mayor home pan say you can say protecting our achievements, our progress. And we are there say you shouldn't hear pa we say yenum anamampa yura Akufo etui or Achimampono. Tama MPP aban ba amamumu no. Achimampono yenni nim bebi ana yewo. Sebi you kro pound ya hini kra na yedasum. Kane ani ni ewura Akufo nhye pa. Na yenkai enuma pa ewura Akufo na Akufo-Addo ya bo Achimampono. We are expecting no less than 80% of the popular votes for the president.
So if the Tuanamo Aqua campaign. Jamesa is a croya, unity is key. Now stay focused. Sadia money patuaba, a Germany part in the Russian nipum. But Yakasa, Yayabi, Ama Achuma and Wabia.
We na ebra Onra Sampine eda campaign team na die no and MPP parliamentary candidate ewo Atwamponia constituency honorable Isaac Asiama Atwam Wabia South or also parliamentary candidate honorable AJ Anshere wo nyina kire ne ombetimi aye na maneboyi ya manebo for penye 1 cm Samson Kwame Nyameche ene de breye
na ebra kwanda mo so na nyina hini e won so ayese afasha biase no beja na asamkronwa na amanyoku adi MPP wo mo nkwabata wo ho wo mabodwa a edwabonu mu no etete ne ntini a wo maka wo mabom se wo mo na wo me 2020 campaign election and committee members yada wo madi adi atramansan se wo mo na wo beso NPP amanyoku no awa Atwamponia constituency na wo mabone dawuro di atramansan na ma si akwa abato so adodo na anya awrehemu ni awtoso ade gidie wo MPP matraba ede ama wo mo edwabo na se na minister for youth and sports awo no kroya yam na se betwani awa Atwamponia constituency honorable Isaac Kwame Asiama dodo na abone mrane bosheba wakasa no se won de wa hotoso ne gidie mapa e wa Ghana fo mu se Ghana fo mu de ya wo mu hu eno mu hu de anyanze so wo mu hu Ghana fo ni tia MPP aban ba yi ne modembo sa aban na anopa wian mate de siom na aban gu adwuma so enema wodo aban na ye wo mfirisia miensa ne abosome wotwentem no eye Ghana fo animasem dada na no na wose Ghana fo de be yan hwesode eni nyina so de ato abade amba MPP abana mo wasan so ato aso mfirisia nan ya eda ye nimu yi ene wose we nu wunya kra so be heta epeta kremansa no wunya so be twa on frede se comfort abone akoma tiesi ni so ansa no hu se December 7th Ghana for better abade amba NPP aban biem na Honorable Isaac Kwame Esiama Bosheba what nsemu no so de hwe o wan ka hwe kra na nka Ghana ya economy no ansa na NDC aban free so no na ya basa asebe ifo na kuma etu na so aban ba ye why economy ni maintenance nobody works ama economy no aye hwam aye fe ejina ne naso biem ama wo sresre wonwenwen na de aye bi da wo hwa wo se ye do on test yan koton hwe na ekosa ema so na ema so china ona bo aze Kwame Esiama
Achuma po na yin ne bia be sabi o mu ko pon na kura na geda so ani ni be rete ko nche pa ana ya ka wa hanu yensu yen kan ne nya ewura te ku fadaro na ku fadu so bai ni ma pa we nya ni na ya ni tu ata se te fata se ni na edu tu sa wo na ya ko December 2020 yin na ya ko tin na ya ka na kai in ma pa everyday before na ku fa ya watch ma pa se NDC be she mu fin wotwe omo de ye kwa chi kra o ma ne hwe
the Payatini ni Minister for Youth and Sports was ya Atwuma Mponia constituency Mrasebe Jeni Honorable Isaac Kwame Esiama aka Bosheba na no si ya na Honorable Sampan awo ya sentiment mu trafo penidima osonama nyoku NPP once kasa ye no so we do osre wosono ba bia safety sada yi kwemo obi antena fie and everywhere you go bomadi so bebo NPP amanyoko ne ma pa wo maye hu dawro afatira mansan
They inaugurated all the regional campaigns. And today I said, so I said, they inaugurated the various constituency campaign teams. And looking at the Baha, Yabi, you want me to and campaign. President Kufado, and Honorable Isaac Kwame Esiama, a campaign with Juma and Ponia. Sabi, a Konani Papa, a dear, a idea so many Kawamu, a bomb, we are one cranny, or better a soup frau, at that pra. Omo factory biaso, omo nya bridge bia, omo adu omo no to asoma omo betwa nsu no emfa aboa bia entipa koye se be hu se dwumadin president na no ekobi manifesto ano sempe wo mu ne de woda de ma ye kan bom de de aye adwuma aboa Ghana no enu nti na ma na ye ba
na ne kwakwa mu na Atwuma Mponia mansin no abankrache wo Honorable Williams Dako wono so edito MPP for ina nim se campaign ni de wenu a committee ni apa wo no na that means I say animals guys ready go pay obi amfa ne hunyem na wo montoa
Bible da kaye wose dia wanya no somuye na mfiri sa tumi na kutaye no je somuye na yedai mfiri sa e se kosua wanhwe ne befiri abofom so yedai asai ubenu ho etibasre se this time there yanyi wotimi wakame wontwi be yedai mfiri mu ne nyina ye ba ko enkabom na de hia yenye ye nkabom e se ye ni fasin bia wom ye ni azike ma fasin wom ye ni commando fasin wom ye ni asanto fasin wom je wa ni osono fasin who are the NPP, the one who are also Amanako. It's not say any idea to say, Yabaya to Martin, Grandma, or so many po, no so many pono, actually, who made a cabo, Yanto so. The what did they say? The prayer Numa is celebrated.
Nipayatro no so ni Honorable Williams Dako. One of DC Atwuma Mponia mansin.
Convention People's Party CPP amanyokuo no wo mo ye National Delegates Conference ekoso ewo mfimfim emission 18 region na sepoye mantemo na conference no mo ye no mo yi party executives wo mo beda party na no aye adwumade abo mo ne nkonimdi aba honorable Ivor Kwabena Green Street and wo mo ye no so onye flag bearer ima CPP 2020 elections no and a former PR Roma Public Utility Regulatory Commission na ya jantoans wo mo ye no so onye acting general secretary onye general secretary Emmanuel acting general secretary Owura James Kwabena Bomfe wo yi ne to ase akonya na eno na epiemu said ye course nyina no party no eguso omobobo wo mo ho ano said be 2020 elections no enkonimdie ebeba eno na Peace FM yensencho ne Salamat Kuku Prince woni general secretary Mame Nana ya janto atwetwe nkomo no okire mu se executives na aba no wo mo be ye adwuma pa fi se CPP die so mo be fa Ghana adwa nipa bebre benya adwuma ye
o se die they bounce a team, no, grassroots mobilization, visibility, viability. About making sure the CPP nurses someone's falling to my pefra. We're making sure the CPP no be back when the name, making sure the CPP no human resource, financial resources, mina, the big ye. So near be CPP be falling to my pefra.
We nanu ne ebusa ansa na CPP da be no mo manifesto wo mo ebeda na die nana ya jantoa eto aso biem se party no wo mate abedwafo bi a wo baba be hye na wo hwehwe ntokuro nyina na de Ghana fo hia no wo mo de ababa tudwa
ye ho adwuma ya tete committees wo mo ye ho adwuma ye be lunch enche bia na overall no de be wo mu na sene beya ebehwa magana yeyi ne Ghana ma ehwato mo na bibia ye kama ewo nipa abrabo se asetena mu beyi overall no sa manifesto ne ne ebehwe ba nitty-gritty de eno de say party secretary inya na na di ntine se do time ebeda ne dia bia be hu di
Salamat ebusan se entipa mamie CPP for power no mo ba beji ana
Ghana for Tumaya, Sanye Ghana. The name of Betukwema, Ghana for Mobitini, Jumaye. There's no way a Ghana need be a combedeno. You be create opportunities for jobs, you be create opportunities for trade commercialization. Even amongst the as African, you be open into African trade. Send your bay to African Kuno, you be leading that division and mission to ensure see bit near adwuma we ho ye be so ni pass ni ama obi a wono no ebi a no kuta character school book obi okọ kuta school book e be create entrepreneur opportunities for even graduates or maybe universities a omo betimi aye wo mama adwuma India and China small scale industries na omo ye dom develop
na ya jantoa ebewie no ene ochem se CPP amanyokuo no enyuma bebre ene omo de beba enyuma nketua entrepreneurs wo Ghana ha wo munyina ebegina wo naso
o se adwuma de bi ni ho nkola bebre ehia adwuma eseso omo ye especially the youth omo university omo hwe adwuma de na ho na CPP create opportunities for the youth to get jobs ya ye bi da industrialization, be making sure say small skills and entrepreneur skills. Social grow leaders, you grow business leaders. Now, ometimi aye juma no mo so etimi aboa Ghana.
We nana ya janto a wono na ye general secretary edema CPP amanyoko no na ye tene ne no.
Na tinia amanyoko NDC hejo. Wo matena ye kese e wadabraka enkran ha. Enra Wamu friends some 1247 some 12 from na assembly dika. One person mo kama amansa nyina etibie. Na nipa wogina amanyoko nanimu a wakasa ye. Eye same jemfia wona ye nkitawde ba fotene de ma amanyoko no. Wakansen bebre. Na yesane so no ba kwa awie ye bu akire se koko skade ametie fo ne se. Wase mampani ya be de kire excellency Dr. Alhaj Muhammad Bawumia. Anano tawo meeting na wo ye no. Ensem bia wakan ye ba kwa oguaye. What do I say, Sokoyon? And the same was it can mampani ya be de kire Dr. Alhaj Muhammad Bawumia. Ebu interchange awodwa NDC aban no eye ye ho konta no. Okase Kwame Nkrumah interchange NDC aban ya breso wo ye ya eno kra friend circle Dubai no. Eka aban ne boy eye $260 million. Na sa $260 million no. Ena se me jamfisa anya no kre. mampanya be de kireboa anya saa na wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ saa kwa me nkroma interchange na ɛyɛ Ghana Dubai no ɛnu sɛ ɛka aban ne boy yɛde si saa interchange no ɛyɛ 74.8 million euros as a wona ne na ɔdane ne dollars mu a ɛyɛ $90 million ɛno da nkyɛn a ring road flyover no a aban yɛyɛ no ɛno yɛ $170 million as a woka 170 million ɛne 90 bomu a ɛndi 260 no kra mampani abɛde akyire ɛka no enti sɛ mampani abɛde akyire gyina baabi ka sɛ interchange baako pɛ ne boy $260 million a wedia mampani abɛde akyire wamu nkonta ne yie na empo no wontumi fa cycle interchange boɔ no ɛntoto ring road flyover no a wɔn yɛyɛ no ho ɛyɛ nneɛma mmienu na yɛka wontumi nka mbom ayɛ sɛ nsuo ɛne ngokɔkɔɔ deɛ David tɔn yɔkɔgare no ɛntumi nni afra ɛma ne nyɛ yie ɛnti sɛ mampani abɛde akyire bu nkonta ɛbere foforɔ mu a wɔnhwɛ na wɔmu ne yie na weedie wato afom.
For the records, the cost of the Kwame Nkrumah interchange project as approved by Parliament and expended by the contractor is 74.8 million euros, equivalent to $90 million at the time. After 2 years, the Mahama government laid before Parliament another export credit facility for the design and construction of another project, the Ring Road flyover, at a cost of $170 million. This transaction was approved on the 2nd of October 2014. The scope of work of the two projects are totally different. In my hand here is the parliamentary Hansa of Thursday, 16th August 2012. Then the second one, which is a different project, $170 million Ring Road flyover. That Hansard is also here. How could no less a person than the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana lie by lumping together the cost of these two distinct and separate projects?
Na enwatre ye na samijan fi eba man yese se watre mu se ma wada ofan ma obi ati ase se mampani abedi etire wegwa ewo interchange ne bo no ho a we de na nidiem wamra bonte na womepacho na wontwensan se wamu nkuntani ye bia na ma calculator na wode ye na battery no kra follow and se wo bo figures no kra na no ma wode enti efa na ni so we do womepacho no wontwensan.
Dr. Bawumia, if he has any modicum of respect for Ghanaians, will honorably do the needful by retracting and apologizing for this lie, which has further lowered his fast-sinking reputation and sullied his integrity and that of the high office he occupies.
NDC Sami Jenfi ena yɛte ne no after yes kase boya se yɛbɔ mamane ye se mampani na nado dan kwakufu ado na watuno to de free mampani atena ye abankasie made ne nya kyerɛ amasi kakra bia ba time Bank of Ghana ene Ghana Stock Exchange na mane ye ho be poto yima na bi na entry ewa ma no so oboya mane ye
Kwame Midday, Ghana mampani ababe pimo Ghana kakra bia ne ba time for Bank of Ghana and then I say you na me say obane nsra
Nana
Kwame Potenga
yatina low current o voice no form
se say there
enyo
enya kwa
afedi ye
that's it mampani ababe pimo and then I say you na me say obane nsra hwe isa ready mpani for guso a omoni ni di amane ni ntia obabesa omona sana no Governor Emma Bank of Ghana, Ura Addison, NAB kind and the same two Jama, Nuguso America Sacra, Oguso Emma Ghana Mampany Aquaba, or saying let Ghana Mampany slash our bay, a dear, a Yoshunko can we better say historical visit, Sab Banky, you see me 63 years ago. No, we are Brown Common Coma Bibiano, and a 1996. Roger John Rollins, Baby Dij, maybe or Hasia, or Mampany out here, Conyaso, and said, I'm a mesra or Mudase, or Bishop Media or Mudini has a John Dom say. Idea of who yes, no fancy can be no choice. A Ghana Mampany by Niama, why yes, it is really banking crisis. By senior didn't I see from Boa, Momidio, would you mind? idea nani so pa na kwa me tena me di kan kai no omo gu so ma no gu so mo kasa nti we can care the best one has any train say no si an bremo no you be kan ka ho ni ka na man peni aka so be kan ene ni be pie e o kana stock exchange ni na ya dia ma eti for so eti
yo ene na na be da se said wa boya no ba no de tire na de be si bi enwumre ka se bom ya de dia kan na abre eti for
Honorable Peter Kwachi Aka, Mashebejani, Ewa Amemfi Central. Now, what dear to just one Mampani, His Excellency, Nanado Danko Kufado, yet in fear I can want to miss a Sangana for Shebre, and which there were Ghana force want to miss a sano. It now no men that manifesto MPP for Kodana Dieno, Enkosiaga. Nana Honorable Peter Kwachi Aka, HM's MPP for Boshebit is a 1 village, 1 dam, 1 district, 1 factory, $1 million per constituency. Any adina woman to me and so.
Ndiye bem Jemi hu yenso mkojina ho na omutwa bo mahama sanse se omutima hana jina na ahopopo abon so ti mahama ni twa bo no de ade papa na omutimi kan ni amanfo Ghana fo fu se adandane kase ye be we enkase ye be we afie de omotie so kakra sanse omu se Ghana fo o kan se no ebra ye be make o na se aye yenim se mahama o kan obeye se se o ka se duty free import duty commercial vehicles e be boa a driver fo ni ade na se omu na ye mion petrol omutimi nto o se okada obe formula no as better regularized.
Na Honorable Peter Kwachi Aka editor Ghana for nyanim say wama hunsunsu ya eda omampani His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo emfie 9 ene mampani dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama womo entem eno no omu nyina so emfanto aba
idea ye ni je sem wom say why 4 years no so 4 years and the populace no ye be judge we 4 years na we 4 years ye be hwe nipa otumi e ya ade man say and the pa no be compare with Mahama because Mahama e ba ene mo kan ye hwe schools so see community day schools ene wo ho ba wa anto aso no be free SHS and ka say ye kin su enu ma say free SHS ye ka say ye aduane ya say free SHS ye ka say kwanya ya say free SHS so no ni resort ye hu ye ankwale cultural exam ye tumu say no ensua de ye na ntokwa ni confusion and a strike just because school no gold green and red traffic light we call now we aba o ma nya time and school mu ensua de for all the 3 years ni na I waste and that is the results.
We Honorable Peter Kwachi Aka Mashebejani ewa Amemfi Central.
Na yensensu embu about kakra na yanko Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Bawumia Mampenya be de tira na no ta ho meeting na wo ye no wo bunkunta de fampuntu nyuma wodo a aban aye na eba no enwomasua empuntu omu a mampenya be de tira bunkunta tira mu se classroom blocks a aban wa complete we se wi aboso krade empuma ne epono atototo ano bibia nkra tumi tira mu sua de ne dodo ya apem eri eti ahankro adunum ana apem eri aduokrunum 1095 ana mampeni kwa tire mu se mampeni be de tire sanso tire mu se de aka no abani wie eno krampo ente wo bewie ne dodo ya apem ene ohadiosion kron 1169 dormitories awodo ankra ebedam na omenya asumdie die sua de ayem premium etira enu ne adiosion nan 2264 another nchenya mampeni kwa tire mu mu se dormitories no mum eye eduoson kron 79 dodo a mampeni ane naban wo mo ya wo mu wie ye yen eye 225 wo ka dormitories a wo ma wie ane de wo mu guso esi a wo mu wie ye bomu a eye 304 schools a wodo a aban yatumi a complete eye mienu ana de aban ye guso a wo si a wo wie ye baako wo ka no nso bomu a ya miensa asumafieju na kramenya dabrenti baby atiatrafo betena na wam so nya asumdue de atra de staff accommodation so dodo aban ye wie eye eduosom miensa 73 de aban guso a wo sie eye eduasan wotwe 38 wo ka ni na abomu a eye oha ene du baako 111 technical institutions so baako ene wo se aban ye sie wie ena du miensa ena aban guso a wo sie wo ka no so bomu ani na ye du 914 dining halls ena applications so miensa aban sini na wie mankoda tenam didi ema eye yie anu na nam so ma peace family ne se ne besma ya man bofo se dia mampanya be de kire kan ye yi Yes, seeing is believing. Fili kadochi, fili. Waman konkowe. Says Sanetia Pepe na. Or the Unufo Jackson, Edna Nitrega Central.
Ka central se me koyese nsema ayo mampanya ba di chiri editu dwane mo chiri mpo se ye wa tracker wa akwa obehu wo so no ne wa tracker no so eno na akwa obehu ana ne di kan me di mani eche ga central na me mani chiri ga central no me di mani ehu eye 11 room facility a wa ye na e wa kwashibu a wode eye clinic ama kwashibu patemmofo afa mi free ho no kwa tracker no so a esa won so se wa to dan a wode ama paramedic staff a wo ablekuma eye sub metro eno so nkodu ho no e ade a mo se dan na no se we dinosaur ampa eno achi ni medimani ensa hwe bi kan ho a okọ tracker no so a yade a 18-seater toilet ewo namnava yade a mko hu ye 6-seater toilet ewo chantan mko hu ye 12-seater toilet eno nso ewo tabura yade a meduru ho no na eno nso ewo ho afi 1 kilometer rehabilitation road eno so mambu patem
Odi Unufo Jackson no na wo hwe mpuntu nyuma odwa aka mampani abedi akire kekan ye na Oscar Dawudazi Asan South ewo eno ogbo aproyi
Ebra mefa Asen South no midinkan ahwei abefo kwan so amampani abedi akire wari egu akwan so se wo manfo bi abetumi ehu ndwuma anampuntu dwuma ekoso ewo mantew mu eni mensini bi a obi a ewo mu no me kohwe ye no na kire se mpuntu dwuma eye school dan ba ko pe ena eda ho se yesi ewo Asen akrofo mu a enompo no akire mu se NGO bi ene besi ye eno bra me hu ye na eche madwene kakra ye kunti ete sa ne se na mafato me ho so akwa probo akopiemu ewo Asen esuo ya mo be kire a wo mu esi 3 unit classroom drug ewie school dan a ewo fante yankoma se ahinkro SHS nso boys dom eno so na wo mesi awia enkoda no mpo ewo mu meko Asen manso so ekohu se boys dom ani afei girls dormitory meka hu bi ma mkakate sword nso no dwumadie no wo mu egusu a ne fa bi mpudie wonum awie ankoda no ewo mu Asen manso so no eye 3 unit classroom burger wo mu esi nso no wo mu awie a chese mkoda yi wo mu bie pe wo mu so ebekomu eno Chikano woko Adankwaman Senior High School ehonso dining hall kese ena fei eye 4 unit classroom dragon so womu esi akakra ena wonum ewia yedi ho adanse Asen amwaben a eno nso no 3 unit classroom drug eno nso no yehu ise wonum esi ewie yekọ Asen hanso zinso a 3 unit classroom drug womu esi ewie Asen butuku a eno nso Asen so 2 unit classroom drug wonum esi ewie ma program me koye ewo Asen South nyina ne di adanse yese eba no ewumesuamu adanya esuafo betremu esua de dia mampeni na nando dankwa ekufuado wo Asen South de wo mabodwuma pa project ahodo aye di ni di adanse yese wom esi ewie no na ebi so wom gusu no edoso pa a ni nyina no samchofo yedi ho adanse entina echi ya dwene se MPA abefo site honom no entimi ko bisa DC onimiamfo Derek Owusu Ambrose se eba ne sen ena imputuduma we nia akoso na MPA site ho
yehwe program na eye software yesendi ye ena download hwe project zo do e Ghana district bia no ordinary de ko ni download within some short time akọ 1 week so a chiminim say every time no ye be upgrade me hwe say acha be 2 weeks to 3 weeks no be ko no project bi we be a wrong posting mo say show the ye football ko na the rare ones no you get all of them.
The Piatin in Kenya Oscar Dawudazi na manu adeba ye no na New Job in South Michael Akrofi ebo wonso so pro
metwa ma probo so eba New Job in South so ade a edan a aban eka se omasi a ewo omo delivery tracker system no so no pefe impo wo New Job in South ha no ebi amba so na so beba biaye a omo chese omasi dan no na edan no esi ho no mom medi kan ekosempo amiensa MA basic school 3 unit classroom no omasi awie eda ma school no afi miko adan no 2 unit classroom blogger omasi ama fala hiya Islamic school so omu guso a omu si afi beba eye koforia sector ke yesi science lab ewo honoma eno so aban ewie completed afi sector ko ha aban AC dormitory block a eno so omadu bebi a yebo so obrani be friend roofing level metwa ma probo so efi ho eba eye 3 unit classroom block a aban AC wo SDA ajoso basic school amoma eno so omuguso a omusi a enche na cheso omawie 2 unit classroom block a eno so ewo nsukwa MA eno no omuguso a omusi ebefa KG fo a MP na chese AC a eno akakakra bi na cheso omawie completed oto aso ba eye nyire de Agavenia RC KG basic school so a ade aban SC 3 unit classroom block ama omo eno so omawie meto aso eko ogwa a eno aban SC eye 6 unit classroom ama eye Presby basic school a eno so ewa ha eno so aban adaroma wawie eye completed meto ama probo so eko New Durban senior high school a eno so ewo kofodia atechemu oba han ma 12 unit classroom block aban sino wawie apenti 8 unit classroom block biem esan wa hanoma aban ya na si ya eno so wawie apenti a adisuafo ewo mu dormitory block bi enso eko so ewo eye obosa eno so aban awie apenti atenensa efi ho a yeda ma adisuafo no ewo eye Otibo Senior high school ahanomo enti oba hanoma edan de wo ha na ne kwakwam no metwa so eko nyamikrum secondary school ba kwa ha eye Pentecost Senior high school aban AC 12 unit classroom blogger eno so omuguso a omusi a omadu roofing level enti oba eye epiemantem hanoma eye mensi mienu metre New Durban North and South municipality aproba me bofa omampanyin the town hall meeting a okoye ye de dead say aban abone ho modern papa no yedi ani di akyi no enema no ewo ho no mo na New Durban South nkoa na bebre ewo fem hanoma eye omo delivery tracking system no eni so na no mini MC kasa no chese eyo how no behwe no masie ntina amaneba medifi epiemantem 2 district and as a municipality de bae no eno nie amanebo no esi medi be di nkai na chi ne be program ba bia no yemfa nkame yetiefo
yabeda Michael Akrofi ase na ewukwado edna ni tire baabie ni
na obepie mu o babie ni anyaso be kwan so a aprobo no yanye ho amfiri mu behase ewo bibie ni senior high technical school ko pie mu ho a girls dormitory fair empenfo atumi asi na yate esafiri ho apeti ni kama ewo ho soko ati se FAE pa multi purpose science laboratory no so ayade se omasi no ewo bibie ni senior high school na eno so omaboso aplasta apeti ni nyina kama akase omodi infidia hodo ba begumu na amofra no atumi akoho agusuade na okiremu a sa science lab you know ayade se ebe seven western of region nyina anya sem kutu antinkore free board di akontom na se wi oso dwabo so bia ne kaka nyina betumi aba ho aba begentitie ewo abefo adesua ye science emu ye bo anim ekonso ewo kohwe eye dane ho foforo omusi ewo bibia secondary school ho eno no so no kitchen wom abefo ade bia opɛ no ewo modern kitchen yesi o senior high school bia mu no ade se ne nyina bi ewo mu a FAE pa minu ka se o masi aboso awie akase obe plasting na afi finishing touches e wonyina no watimi aye na ya Hanover de ma school no matimi ayisu ya to aso ekɔ College of Health Sciences ewo bibieni eno so principal Bangalo o matimi sini nyina wi atense from apeti kama enche kra no principal beti ba betena mu na bibia timi akonkan construction of regional education office so ekoso ewo bibieni eno so omugusu esin dindindi a enche o metimi ache o musafre ho sansuna Western North Regional Director of Education one so ne office omusi no bibieni a eno so nya senkuto akra Deputy Western North Regional Director of Education office so eno so course o bibieni eno so omugusu a Asia enche ometimi ati omusa afrimu eno so edanten a College of Health Sciences omo 3-story administrative and lecture hall eno so omusi awo bibieni a eno so no course papa ya boda no so nyina wi enche ometimi ati omusa afrimu esanso na 3 unit classroom block eno so omu AC of Hankoba no so atwam our lentil level a enchempe before betimi aboso na yati yensa afrihu enti oba babie ni anwaso bekwa ya okro pom yensa anase okrotu akese yensa babie ni anwaso bekwa ana ebomu eye municipal no yeda probably kan no awie o babie ni ahufodi ni yatwate atiefoi awukwado ochemi radio bibie ni
na ne krakra mu ewo eda tosumienu Peace FM Premtobra kase boy ya pro bo e won puntunyuma mampenya be de chire Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Bawumia e kan wansem no Nana dia wisie jama nof okohon so ekowe sempuntunyuma ni bi wo ho a sadia tia no sa na mampenya be de chire kan no ana
Ghana Mampani Abedetwe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Edebetu Dwa ewo town hall meeting a oye na otwetwe mu no o se eba infrastructure so de a omo aban no ayade papa enwumasua mu omo ye anoma hodo bebre ewo nwumasua mu enam so ama me so me de mani kire mu ewo German North mensi no emu se de tracker no akire no me ko ba bi omo chese adan ni bi wo na ma hwese e ampa se bibisa ewo ho ana ampa ohwe tracker ni mu a adan du ba ko ena German of her or Mr. Mosia Mumasia ebetimi akọ nanim na emunsia pe na metumi edruswa enei mede ho amarebo ebe na mekopie mu wo Sampa Islamic KG wo masidan kama KG fo betumi akomu a enei bibia akọ na wie ye pepe pese de se no esi etie no afei 6 unit classroom block a wo mo eka se wo masi no old drop no eno so mekodru old drop no na enya adeketo a wo mosi a gate down no as abrace enkwada ba obetumi ahia de ewum duada so number 2 diamono senior high school so no ade a ehwo so 6 unit classroom block ni bi wo ho a omo ahia adan no omo awie bibia boso apenti awia ye bia school normal classes a enkwada yi ebetumi akomu bio na fana senior high school ehwo Sampa mechire senior high school ehwo Sampa no ade a ehwo so no okwa 6 unit classroom block na omo so omo ahia eno so bibia akona wie omo aye bibia wie afa ho ejese nkoda no so acha ase kura obetumi akọ classes ewum Sampa Presby Primary ho na ya de school for no ne achechefo nyina brepa enu nti na dan no nya de a eye ni GS teacher ni ebetre mu akira de enei okwa no crest the tracker na akire no o ma si awi a obia ni ahuse nkoda no bi school a obetumi akom
we nana dia wisie so dia wode ebra yen eno no
madwencha ye de ban ye kam se Siwzi Herbal Center ebo ye chidon wo mo na de CB men capsules aba be me na mebusa CB men capsules na bi si center table ne so ebi nsi wo dia wo hwere ade aduro na ye sei eye bibidro emema wo mo nom no wo mo dia dance se wo mo dwunso no wo mo che ya wo mo dwunso na se mo achemienu anase de be ma hye ye de rubber hye ne be memu a se wo nom CB men capsules ebe ye ne ho adwuma se na CB women capsules no ema die mu a obebu oni ne kunu hye wo mpem na o complain mi do woni mi hye na ye me ya pains amete no ama adwuma ne kure nkoye ma me enye oba ne na empa adwuma no eye pains no but the pains but the people but the pains and no it is a wunya CB women capsules dia na chesampa oba no wanya hoto sa pains ni nyina beko ene oba na oba na amakwem ohaw bi ani akire ene oba himfie takeka wo ade na ama hokeka no a wonam kra na kanko na opeba bia hye de wonsa akofoma kotiti se wunya CB women capsules no a ebeto ase CB soap no de ye de pedicure na wo de fa wona ase pa after 10 minutes na wo horabo se wo nya bo bi kakra de chichia na wona asa ye se moto eno eye CB soap obetimi afa Siwzi Herbal Center ewo 024 711 1671 024 711 1671 Amuzu Herbal Clinic for edi Amuzu P Herbal Mesha bejaso so wonam taya wo ya etidi yare malaria wo sisimu na tutu a eye Amuzu P Herbal Mesha Amuzu K Herbal Mesha wo bia ye fun yare wo so ebi ye ulcer wo bi wo se sora no pa bia na me yemu tutume de wo hia ye Amuzu K Herbal Mesha Amuzu Garlic Bitters no moja edu mrofu sane etura bia na wonan anasa wonsa ba bia ye titiriti eno nso ye Amuzu Garlic Bitters Amuzu Herbal Mesha nie etidi yare wo no moto na aduane nya woda wenso eye waduro Kingswalk Herbal na boachi Okanshi Drug Lane Kumasi Kolenak Herbal nie obetimi afre 024 0838879 024 0838879 024 083 8879. Marinsan Royal Enterprise Eddie Risi Natural Spices aba. Na Risi Natural Spices eduane na aye de say we herbs nubena ene akekensi ne ha ama ne akekensi anisa. It is a wood the sun spices ye friend no Risi Natural Spices. Risi Natural Spices. RICCI Natural Spices no would de efreduane no abenkwan na wo ye nkatenkwan stew jollof chese emma stew no eda sonko sa break COVID-19 na breso obi ahwede wodidi ye eya afa hepsa ye de aye spices fa ye aduane eno ena ye Risi Natural Spices Marinsa Royal Enterprise for aye yadom Marinsa Royal Enterprise ye ni mo mo dada bibia mo de beba bia eye papa fra wo mo e wo 050 152 5074 050 152 5074 na wanya Risi dedo na opebi edi we sofo
we mo hwe ye imagine tra mo de abraye no na ye de to aswe na maba peace 104.3 FM Facebook live adwentre ni bi ni teacher kwasa de free tepa enyina susu na wo se MPP amanyoko no eba bontin edi kan man pania be de tire satellite Dr. Lad Mamadu Baumia what the infrastructure adanya aban we yesisie what aba what the list ni na aba what na ko yese NDC so wam so be your list no so do your list aba ata ni de nya wo na mom Dr. Lad Mamadu Baumia no ma yo madwene se wo betun twa papa ya na mu ata se papa yi aye kodanda e de ama wo mo na Prince Owusu mensa no se NDC manifesto no a na come to 29th August ebeba ene yatene say wom de be 31st August no was wo hu baako ensime won baako ye one slay queen one is legondan e wo manifesto ni muntigana for ina anto o maso bright edu asare and was say oh Dr. Lad Mamadu Baumia de wa ye son in the flesh of NDC impenifo no aswa kasape na wo mu pe bebi afa na sebi wo mu do wo mu nya kra Philip Labi ana wo chemu se fundamentals na emu aden ensemu a mampenia be de chire Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Baumia de totuna kwan mu no emu aden pa emu aden na no ase banks na gugu ye no we ntumu niama na ode kwese okechire emu bia fa banks na gugu ye ne sha ban penifo no de banks na no wo musike die bone ena ema no ba ne sa na Gaddafi Imran Ahmed Belad ena so ma ye na ya ha ho da ya kan kire Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Baumia se woni ne MPP fo no wo munim se wo ma ye adwuma pa se de wo mo ka no a very simple JDM se wo mo mra debate wo mo ko debate na se na wo mo ko kan ni na mienu amede so so yi ba ko afri Daniel Yaboa koyo ena se bra kwa me enti wenu a mampenya be de kire His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Baumia wa ba be ka se wie na masuma mun sam trafo mo makwa pro edu manya kwa kwa de okan ye nyina mo madida se wo kasegbo so se ni na ye nokre no wo bisa se so enu so NDC for the press conference akasa musuma bo ana asesen ye te aso tie dia wo mo beka OPK goes no say NDC de super incompetent no enya de Ghana for be na ba bio we Facebook adwontra mo de bai
ye home so ye ba ye de dia kan nyina beto so meka wo say wo tie peace 104.3 FM
FM. So wakoma ho hyehyew ana ebo periperi de broni kan hardware no a e de na se wo ye na se wo yam so atim so
wo be packing a farmer Martin's liver salt e kira kwan entem ehie nsu agu glass mo ate Martin's liver salt no ba kwa no na wo de agum
wo be hu se ehuru wa glass ni mu na wa nom Martin's liver salt ye won orange flavor ana ba ko so ye plain
wonu mu a wo ho beto nemum edi na nu na ho nto wo a ko hu doctor
Peace FM.
Yeah. Yeah, come with some Jinsha, the Bramone, Susie Herbal Center, our DCB men capsule, CB women capsule, Sabajaso, and a CB soap, our dear pedicure man, Nancy F. Who bet me a first Susie Herbal Center was 024 711 1671. 024 711 1671. Amuzu Herbal Clinic for the Amuzu P Herbal Mixture, a 200 Yao, any pains I say, Amuzu K Herbal Mixture, your Fruyaria, Amuzu Garlic Bitters and Sumu, well, Nipedia baby. We are hypertensive and also we are diabetic patient and also amuzu garlic bitters near amuzu herbal mixture a chidi yare and now no more to net yananya with den so any and when you be our kinswalk herbal and abuachi herbal or can she drug link kumasi kolina herbal shop for one more hour 024 083 8879 024 083 8879 Merensan Royal Enterprise at the Risi Natural Spices abejaso mediane yede Risi Natural Spices, I will pay do to her. Merensan Royal Enterprise, so for Omo, it was 050 152 5074 050 152 5074. One more, and the boy chido, Mamma, you did my drink, but so for your family, you being come on, Yan sorry so cry.
You, and your Fusani Salifuka, so I'm going to do free by no say. Dr. Large Mamma, why your problem can separate the ma and this you. And this is for to me, so many Ayananka Pape, watching on the free politics, or take you one more. Prince Kweku, and was so very free, a free Methodist church, or Kusimin team, and was a peace news, dear. No size, 4 more for Nana, Dodiba Yano, and Kuma first and so near or the Fratchmai Rebi, or Segana for Mapa, a bang way warrior. And it is said that Tibiano, Ghana for the Prince and I better so up in so.
Akosia ago abuaji, Ubetimi afemi Akosia Inshra, my name is Sofo.
By Nana. Kwame Amo.
Yeah, dear Sedema MTN for CBB, our subscriber no, a subscriptions be a way no. As I say, we know near Uchian Busumi Bia, ain't a content manager says I would dial star 175 hash now with them, a star 175 hash now with them with the content manager never wow. So person will you be free man, where you be a free MTN, we there for you everywhere you go. And a puff foods and a mackerel and thick tomato sauce about superior quality and a superior taste and a ubenya. Adriania yede enam enapa macro in thick tomato sauce nti enapa sardine in oil what chimeko na de kakra bia mix ne kama icing on the cake na wanya ubanku bi anase kenke ana wanya nwamu bi awie a ehye adore dore yase na yiyi brown no de afra white no na echese enapa macro in thick tomato sauce ne enapa sardine in oil no ama aduane na aye edimu kama enapa spaghetti nso ewo ho enapa foods eye soko heaven black mosquito coil insecticide spray ekuntuntum setim etim wanketenketen tefre ene ntatia wo maji wasichira boso wo kitchen ho no to mu nyina ase wo sora no pa na wo kitchen na tefre ma wakwa aba se wonya heaven black mosquito coil new improved formula heaven insecticide spray with demu dadada heaven camphor anasa naphthalene balls no wo de be petepete wardrobe mu ne ba bia wo sink mu ne ade wotimi se ba bia scent no emu wanketenketen nyina bejane heaven for yetimo so ane ya sorry heaven black mosquito coil and the insecticide spray amma malaria nyina asietu best point saving saloons company a wo mo bo adwuma wo Ghana ha wo mo ne best assurance wo maka bom wo mo say so wo pese wo ye motor insurance say ye comprehensive say ye third party wo die say wo do best point saving saloons bia wo betimi ye best assurance company limited motor insurance ne bi so wo ye bia na che say wo damu dadada enti wo manfo ye mochi ne ye motrada na ye nko best point saving saloons nkrabata bia anasa best assurance nkrabata bia ben wo koye motor insurance anasa non-life insurance akese mu nketo nyina no ye bi e wo best assurance ensu kroje e special eyes natural mineral water wonum nsuo ya na che se abuju nsu na ebegu minimu na akoyo e special eyes natural mineral water ye ka mo se enumre ye de abrabo padwumadi ebeba e wo OKFM so ebra no nsia kase ebo no abawie ye no nti bomodian se enumre no nso apa ho be ye se madunum ho no e 7:15 no be hye wonu abakosi agwaboaje na ene abrabo pa ye di nkomo ankasa emu edo na Mickey darling Mickey onse mi wi Mickey neba na Mickey ene ye topic a ye ka ho asem no ye ka bibi about sex onse eye emane merima agudie no ye won hyehyeye da ho de etimi ye mane ye yie enti enumre ye kana ye best start ye free singleness ne de awura awariem on se obi wo ho a won fa be mada why na dwin so se on fa be mada kwapem so obeware wo ne ye from virgins no en obi nso wo ho a wono waye bida obi wo kura wawo ewom nanso wo se waye na dwen se enya de a woni bema ebeda ebiem kwapem se wo beware eno nso no ye pese hu se challenges ben ene wom
challenges na bi na wo yemi wan
okay obi nso wo ha ne kunu wa abrochire distance relationship na say distance marriage bema ne friend na phone so and now mo person mo have sex or phone so be Skype Facebook videos ni ade eno ewo nsunsan so bia na eno obi nso wo ha wo ware bema ne wie ye na bia mfie mienu fie miensa na bia yare bi na bema ne bema na wu but or you very young but what ho ye beka ene asa wura ware mu how do you satisfy your wife sexually and now we bema or ban so how do you satisfy your husband sexually etienne ye call marriage mu ne hu se marriage no problem ba ko pa ye sex aye boring ewo marriage bed so
sex ni be boring won
ebi bebre aye we bi wo ha wo ne kunu na ire na tena for so many years etia say aye tete kwa bia say eni kanim kenya nim on batoko hia san chiki bia na say kenya bia ba but we believe say still na mo betimi a revival mo sex life no matter how longer maware 10 years okra na mo be ma yare 20 years 30 years 40 years okra na mo sex life na can be exciting etia na be from angle no obi wo ha wafa one mema da pen but say wo su wo Yesu enti one bema na biem kopim so obeware o mo sa no wo mo challenges no ete say obi wo nso so wo ye virgin wono nso won fa bema da wo se on pese obefa bema kopim so obeware bema bi so wo se me no oba na kopim so meba ho no what are some of the things I wo be ya ebeboa wo nso so a wonya satisfy wo mpam no wa ye peeved ba bema no ka wontie oba no ka wontie ana se bia mo ware ye 5 years achi ade na wu eno so ba ne den eti we nyina ye enkomo a enne Mickey darling ye be difi se me gidi se sex dey e very very important pa
wow time am be na me anka me baby
oh
say 7:15
and can use ni by 7:15 ni ashase
na mo be ya till 10 yeah
ye be ya till 10 I think say you can even pass by
let me miss my boss till 10
oh sir senka wo de nwum hyem kakra na nkwa pass by
na be ka me de o
anu be ka wo de
because sex there doctors cross say yeah
oh na se mi kinkanya nkanyame amo
ntino woma baby me then ni won a person we virgin they stay
they want to stay pure but obi won so
one hear more advice
obi wa ye bida
ana what osu afi de menye bio osu menye bio
wa ye kra wo no so wonye biem kopem so obeware
bibinti does that mean bibia atono ntino
enti o say afedie da bi e obi so okra wonye bida both people omumie no obi a challenge ebe de onye bida no so oni reference point
okay
but de waye bida no make you reference point
definitely
oh I ne ko betimi ado na eho no a wo so ope ohia self control no how do you go about it
and so virgin for so tell be o mo come to me do
because so we nipa say yes man estrogen no
push to try it
and also so ye beka ho asem na yasan so me so de ehia me ye because ma ware no o ma ware na sex na ye boring
no the how to spice it up
oh na me yere de o si obi so me yere run ho kra na ho nyama ko no obi se me kunu kra de run ho asem ni abema
spicing up the game
Mickey any concept basa say de who ye me ni abema ado who ye me ni aba
nti say you try say you be decide na to man na just say asma Peter square Akan na just say ya no credit but enumere na meka me ba meka
because no any concept ka say oh ya ware 20 years nti say no I say me kunu run ho na say me ni abema ana me papa ana say me yere run ho na to say say me ni no it has to be spicy and nice still.
There was one genuine man bia edu baby na ofele ni bema na wu.
Okay.
Yeah, he was not a bad man. A do time man onya ejaculation ya dey on in here and how no he was cool.
Okay.
For almost about 10-15 years. Or party and kwada boni bi wo sasa na kwada ba ko de ne tu ko si ne twitwi no saa ohu na fe ade no mu peja
e no sasa nya wu na
wu nti ne ba be ka wata
ado ba che se ne yiri na ku na na
it woni one e bia na on cycle na agene okay